Yo guys, what's going on? It's your boy ZBO Gamer here, and today we're going to be trying out something new. I'm going to be telling you guys a story about something that's happened to me before. I'm going to be trying to do some little type of videos. I've seen other YouTubers do these, just telling out stories that's happened to them, funny shit, boring shit, I don't know. We're going to be trying out that. So today's story was how I nearly got kicked out of school in year 7. This was like my sixth day in school, and in my school we had a normal day, and at the end of the day you had a tutor group. So a tutor group was so all the years came together, but my school was pretty new. We were like the 3rd year in the school at that time, so there was year 7, 8 and 9. So I was in class, finished tutor. There was this girl in my class. She was in year 9. Her name was Daniela. I can't show any pictures on that because I actually found her on Facebook recently, and that made me think of the story. So there was this girl. I saw her one time on a different street to me. Like, I was walking home after class. I was going home. She was going home, and I just thought, you know what? Let's be nice, because I didn't really. I was year 7. I just wanted to be nice to people. I wasn't like a horrible prick like I can be now. I was just trying to be nice. So I said, "Hey, how are you?" I walked over and I said, "Hey, how are you?" And she said, "Yeah, I'm fine." And then after we had a little convo, I fucking walked off. I walked to my door. She stopped walking and looked at me. Like, she was fucking a couple streets behind me. Like, I was on a certain street. There was like a road. There was a street. And she was on the other street, so I was just like, okay, bye. I opened my door and closed it. And I thought, okay, bit weird. She was watching me, but okay, fine. So I walked home. So I was at home. Next day, coming to school. I was in lessons, and then a teacher called me, said, "You need to come out, I need to have a word with you." And I was like, okay, this can't be good. And then what happened was I got accused of stalking someone home. I got accused for stalking this girl home, and I'm like, what? What are you talking about? What? And then she basically told the teacher that a year 7 stalked her. Like, I'm not saying that's impossible, but I went into my house and I was like to the teacher, "Miss, she saw me go into my house. How was I stalking her? I live there. What? Like, this girl's meant to be smart. Why would she accuse me of this shit?" And after a while, we had to, it took a couple of days for them to investigate, even though, you really think I've known this girl for 2 days. I guess, well, there are some weirdos who just stalk girls like that. That's not me. I didn't even know that girl. I didn't even like her. So I was just going home and playing PlayStation. I didn't want to fucking stalk someone. That was boring. I wanted to play Call of Duty. So yeah, I went home and I was in school. So after a couple days, they basically figured out that she was chatting shit. And the thing is, if I would have gotten called guilty in that respect, I would have gotten into so much shit. She didn't even get a fucking detention for lying. She was lying. Like, she saw me go into my fucking house. How was I stalking you? It was just so fucking stupid. But anyway, so after that situation, anytime I saw her, I was just like, okay, you know what? I just thought, let's just stay away from her. The teacher did say stay away from her because, you know what, you just don't need another issue with her. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's fair dues. I'm gonna stay away from her. So I stayed away from her. And then anytime she saw me, because we were in the same class at the end of the day, she literally just kept on giving me dirty looks. And I was like, what? Because she was pissed, I think. I don't know why, but she had some sort of vendetta on me. Like, she wanted to get me kicked out of school over what? I didn't do anything to you. I'd said hi to you. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. I'm not trying to be rude here, but she's the type of girl who makes up something just to get someone in trouble. Like, I'm not going to go into any detail, but a year later, when she was in year 10, there was a guy, apparently, this is all bullshit, because it got proven that she was chatting shit again, that she said to a teacher that a guy was peeking at her. Like, she was getting unchanged in the fucking changing room for PE or some shit, and it turns out the guy wasn't even in. She said a certain guy, I can't remember who it was, someone in her year, no one I know. She said that a guy was peeking at her. Like, I don't know. Like, first off, there wasn't really a way he could have done it unless he went into the changing rooms, and then she basically said he was waiting for her in the changing rooms. And I'm like, okay, so I didn't know. I just fucking, it got spoken out she actually did say this. This wasn't apparently this, it was apparently that he actually did it. When it turns out, Luckily, the guy wasn't even in on the day, because if he was in, he'd have gotten into shit. It's just because she did not like him. She didn't like me. She didn't like this guy. She tried to get 2 different guys kicked out of school over nothing. She just didn't like him. She didn't like me for some fucking reason. I just said, like, this is why I just wish I never said hello to her. Guys, like, the biggest advice I can give to you guys: if you see a crazy girl, stay the fuck away, because you could be next. You could be the girl. You could be the guy she tries to get kicked out of, because girls do that. Some girls are bitches like that. They accuse you even if you've done nothing. So biggest advice: don't piss off a certain girl, because she could be a crazy bitch and get you kicked out. And it's not even like getting kicked out of school wasn't even the worst thing. I could have gotten into more serious shit, but I think the reason I didn't get in trouble was I was younger. I was 2 years younger than her, first off. I went home, second of all, and yeah, that's really it. She was a bitch, and I'm happy I haven't seen her since, because if I did, I'm telling you now, if I see her now, I would just literally look at her and just go, fuck you. I still remember you nearly got me kicked out. I haven't seen her. I would just give her a dirty look and fuck off, because she's the type of girl who just chats shit. And she just literally tried to get 2 people kicked out just because she didn't like them, just because she had a problem with them. I don't like that type. That type of person is just what you would call a snake. I don't like that. So if you know someone like that, I would just say stay away from so I'm losing my voice. Stay away from them. Just don't go anywhere near them, that type of girl, because those type of women are just bitches. So yeah, anyway guys, thank you for watching, subscribe, and yeah, peace.